Welcome back, dear viewers. Our second guest of the evening is Mr. Ali Banddor, the publisher of Eyezone magazine. Mr. Ali, good evening.
Good evening to you.
How's your evening so far, sir?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here with you.
We are happy, and it's our pleasure to have you with us tonight on Hala Kuwait.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Ali, at first, you have such an interesting topic for us to discuss tonight,
Yes.
and it's about the Eyezone magazine, which is related to sunglasses, glasses, and anything related to the eye, either protection or any information regarding our sight. So will you please first tell us more about yourself and your career? It's such an interesting and unique career you have.
Thank you for having me, and I appreciate your introducing me.
It's our pleasure.
About Eyezone, this is a magazine published 18 years ago in Kuwait, and it was distributed all around Middle East.
That's
and
great.
we were participating in conferences around the world.
Amazing.
The content of Eyezone was addressing the eye specialists with researches, statistics, and so on. We were very keen about the content to become the best content available for eye specialists and the latest updates for them. So we got this international recognition, and we had to make sure that the content should be in best level for the eye specialists. Since then, we were very concerned about all eye issues in the region, especially in Kuwait. We were proud that the magazine was published in Kuwait. Everybody know now that it is the magazine which is originally came from Kuwait, and we are so proud of it.
Yeah, and we are so proud, and congratulations for the
Thank you so
international
much.
recognition for the Eyezone magazine. Mr. Ali, let's go to the topics or the contents of the Eyezone magazine. Let's go deeper inside the magazine.
Yes.
What are the top topics about the most in the content? Tell us more about the content, and who are exactly the readers of the Eyezone magazine?
Yes, the topics are mainly about eye issues, and usually we care about low vision people, people who have, unfortunately, they have issues with their eyes where you cannot solve it with glasses, you cannot solve it with even surgeries. We have kids' issues that they should be taken care of.
It's a common case.
Yes, it's all topics which is related to the eyes health.
That's great.
And our readers, you see, mainly we address eye doctors, eye specialists, optometrists who work in the optical shops. But recently we realized that there are patients who are really interested in these topics, and when we distribute the magazine around the hospitals to give it to the doctors, even the patient, they take some of it because it becomes interesting for them. Nowadays, everybody, especially people who have eye problems, they really care to read the latest about the eyes, yes.
Yeah, definitely. It's really great topics and subjects you publish in your magazine, which is really an important subject, especially for a common case such as sight issues or vision problems, and things that helps to prevent anything that might cause any conflicts to our daily lives. Mr. Ali, tell us more about the low vision and blindness prevention for a Center for Excellence. Will you please tell us more about the center? Yes,
we have, globally, 2.8% of people are really suffering from vision impairments.
Amazing
and
number,
low vision.
unfortunately.
And these people are in need of rehabilitation. You see, those people either have they have low vision because of diabetic reasons, for glaucoma and
unfortunately
blood pressure. So when we take care of these people, because we know that they have hope to become better and to be able to, after rehabilitation, gain some independency to run their lives. If they are at work, they can really go back to work. If they are elder people, they can manage their lives.
Great.
And if they are younger, they can still have hope to exercise their life independently. So this is the role of rehabilitation, actually. We have also created, because now digitally everybody is watching our magazine online, we have a website just made especially for low vision people, and it has very special features to help them read, entertain, and even they can register with us on that website, low vision website, to gain some consultancy about their cases and everything. So low vision people, they need rehabilitation, and the cost of not having rehabilitation is very high.
Exactly.
Whereas if they have rehabilitation, you really cut the costs of taking care of them and putting them under your supervision and everything. And also their families will be happy that they are independent. So low vision is one thing. Prevention blindness is also part of this kind of activity, which when you early detect the low vision signs, that means you prevent it to become even in the higher cases, so that helps them to stop it at early stages.
Definitely.
So
That's
this
important.
is the role of rehabilitation center, which we're really keen on having it to become one of its kind built in Kuwait and in Middle East. This kind of rehabilitation will not only, of course, take care of the patients, but also take care of staff trained to become especially Kuwaiti doctors and specialists to take care of the center in the future. Our goal is to really, it's our dream to do this with the help of everybody, to make sure that this kind of service is very essential, and it will help, of course, state of Kuwait and the region as well.
Definitely. And also, Mr. Ali, the low vision concern, let's say the traditional concern was about old people like having low vision when they grow up. But now the new concern is about children, especially with the new technologies such as smartphones and tablets. It increased the concern about the low vision. So will you please tell us, Mr. Ali, about the Protect Our Children vision campaign? How is it? What is it about?
Yes, thank you for asking this question. This is also another important question, because it's linked, however, to the low visions. If you take care of the kids from early stages, that means you providing them a very big opportunity to avoid having extremely low vision or any health problem with their eyes. Now this campaign is going to be conducted in a mall of in Kuwait, and that means that those kids will be screened.
That's great.
Their eyes will be tested, and there will be guidance for them whether they need glasses or not, whether they need other vision care or not. But that will be in collaboration with Al Bahar Eye Center in Kuwait. Great. And I would like to thank them, Dr. Abdullah Baghli, for the head of Al Bahar Eye Center.
Thanks to them.
To be passionate about this campaign and to really help those kids and families to take care of the eyes. We know that kids between 4 years old to 18 years old, they have to check their eyes every 6 months.
Definitely.
And whether or not they need glasses, but at least they will be directed to better use of their eyes, and to regularly test their eyes, and to make sure that to follow the guidance of eye doctors. So this campaign will be held very soon in March.
Great.
And that will be an opportunity to spread awareness about kids' eye care.
Definitely, and it's also spreading awareness, Mr. Ali. It's really important, thanks to you. This campaign is really something essential when it comes to our vision's health. So maybe people, they pass by to the campaign and they don't know nothing about their vision. They discover it thanks to your campaign that you are planning to do at March. So, Mr. Ali, let's stay at the technology field.
Yes.
What about, is there any studies like discussing the future side effects of smartphones or tablets, especially to children or adults, let's say, because all of us using the tablets and smartphones?
Yes, extra use of the eyes in any aspects. I mean, tablets is one of them, TVs and other screens and daily lifestyle.
Video games.
And this is, it's getting non-stoply with the kids especially, and even adults. Nowadays, they cannot leave their mobiles. Exactly. I mean, the best way to exercise a good lifestyle is to really divide your time between mobiles and screens and sports and going out door to do some other activities will really help to reduce the eye problems in future. You know, according to WHO, the recent studies is that by year 2050, 50% of population of the world will be short-sighted, and that's a very dangerous sign.
Of course, it's really alarming.
I don't want to scare people, but again, out of that 50%, 20% of that 50% are going to have serious problems with their eyes
due to the smartphones.
General
lifestyle.
Smartphone is one of them, but you can go on. If you go online, even those 2 years of Corona, we had to go. I mean, our kids had to go online to study and everything. We have to now take care of checking their eyes and making sure that they are following a very good protocol in their life to maintain their eye health. So we are worried, the WHO is worried, and we need to address this strongly, that that sign that predicted for 2050 is going to come up soon. I mean, 2030, there will be, more people needing glasses. The world needs around 1 million optometrists to take care of all these issues.
Exactly.
So what we need to do is really is to minimize this risk of having these problems by regularly checking our eyes. If there is something to do about it now, let's do it now before it's getting too dangerous. If we early detection of eye problems will minimize it. So I really advise all families to take their kids regularly, just like they are going to dentist or going to any other doctor, say every 6 months. Maybe nothing is happening, but maybe if you check it this time, you have to check it again after 6 months, because kids are growing. By growing, maybe something else is happening. So you need to be alert, and that will really save their eyes.
Mr. Ali, speaking of your campaign, is the iCare mobile clinic, is it related to the campaign or something else?
You see, all our activities are really related to vision care. Now, the mobile clinic is somehow, when you go the screening in a mall, maybe you stay 3 days and it's finished, people will forget about it. But our plan is to go to every school, to every college, to every even organization and companies and ministries, to go there, because people sometimes they cannot be available, they cannot go. What we are going to do with this mobile clinic is that we have a very unique mobile clinic where we have a huge machines, for technologies for testing the eyes and making sure that the eye test becomes the best eye test to the patients. That means we are not going to relate it to any commercial direction. The guy, the kid, the person, the older people will test his eyes, but that's all. He will get the diagnosis and he knows about his eye condition. We will not advise him to buy certain products or go to certain clinic. We don't want to commercially link it to anything. We just want him to be aware of his condition. This is the idea of the mobile clinic. We really care that people think that there is at least something which is not related commercially to any company or product or something. That helps us to give our message in a way that people can accept it, and we accept that that's it. He should take care of himself. Even when we go to, let's say, ministries or something, there are people who are working on their, at work, on their table, on their screens and everything. There are certain directions, how to use the screen, how to sit on the chair, how to use your shoulders and neck, and to make sure that you protect not only your eyes, but also you don't get tired. Your productivity will be higher when you have good vision, and even you don't suffer from fatigue from overusing your eyes and your body.
Yeah. Before we finish, Mr. Ali, this amazing interview I had with you, since we are coming soon to the summer season, within a few months, we're going to welcome the summer season again. So we need a lot of sunglasses usage, especially most of the days are sunny. So will you please tell us briefly about the latest technologies when it comes to sunglasses lenses, please?
You know, sunglasses, we have so many, brands in the market, and some of them are for luxury, some of them for sport, and some of them for just daily use. My humble advice is when you go and select a sunglass, it's as important as an optical glasses.
Definitely.
Choosing a sunglass, the best part of the sunglass is the lens itself.
Exactly.
And the best lenses for the eyes is the polarized lenses. There are special polarized lenses where, in Kuwait especially, we suffer a lot from, as you said, summertime. In summertime, we should realize that when we go to the beach, the waves, when they reflect, the sun reflects on the wave. This is very dangerous for the eyes. So you need polarized lenses to stop that glare into your eyes. When you are driving in the traffic, you know, sometimes the traffic is too long. The reflection of the sun on the
mirrors,
on the cars in the front of you is also another issue which affects the eyes. So not any sunglass can really protect you from this unless you have a polarized. Make sure when you go and buy from any shop, make sure the lenses are really polarized, and yet they are UV protected, and they have certain numbers that shows how much protection is on that lenses.
Mr. Ali, thank you so much for being tonight with us on Hala Kuwait. It was our pleasure to see you here in our show, and wish you luck, best of luck with your campaign and with your future endeavors also.
It's been very good time I had with you, and it's been a pleasure for me to be with you tonight.
My pleasure. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you so much.
Dear viewers, we just had with us Mr. Ali Banddor, publisher of Eyezone magazine.